today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, just to make sure I'm clear, you have not voted for NFL MVP yet, correct?
I have not. I always wait till the end. I always wait till the end.
I do the exact same thing, but let's just be honest here. Does he still have a shot? Here we are, Week 16.
Yeah.
He's in the race, but is he really there?
Yeah, I think he needs a little help. It's fringe. Don't you agree?
I agree. I think he needs a lot of help. People have to play poorly down the stretch around him in terms of the other people who are the candidates, and he needs to be absolutely beyond spectacular. I think it's going to be really, really tough. You know something? Being his team MVP, that's not such a bad thing, is it?
No, and he has been great for this team, no doubt about it. 8 quarters to prove himself. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
from the gun on 3rd down. Hansen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Complete to Jay Sternberger.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
1st down.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Love now on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Jerry Hughes on the stop. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action. Love to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go, but you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
Well,
we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run here with Dearness Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Hanson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards
to throw on 3rd down. Hanson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
A gain of 18 on the play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete to
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
Love from the gun.
24-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
6. Bears nothing.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defense.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Hansen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hansen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st down, Packers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Packers 6, Bears nothing.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Hansen. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp.
The pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it third
from the gun
5.
on third down. Hanson, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday they'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Love. Floating one, incomplete.
Love's pass.
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
And 12.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll call it a punt at 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down. Hanson. Flush to his right. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hanson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hanson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kenny Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Well, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the delay, Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
By Kyle Fuller.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight?
Oh, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Packers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Green Bay passing game certainly in sync. Another first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Love. Slant to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 19-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, here's Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 3rd down, Jones. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Blankenship set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a
gain of 6 there on first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Operating from the gun. Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third
Love from
down.
the gun on 3rd down. And James has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Love. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Love now to pass on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On 1st down, Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
2nd down,
line.
Love. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Love's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain
That's
of 2
good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Love now. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal. From the gun.
Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
Operating from the gun, Hansen, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Let's overload. Check.
Back to the air on second down. Hansen, open man is Komet, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
Number 27.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Packers.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
At the Packers.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hansen, the quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at
big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Hansen. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
Complete to Allen Robinson.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
So much about offenses.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Packers.
This is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Check. In your face.
Here's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
And a Packer first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
On the carry.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Jamal Williams, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here.
14.
Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
33-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Packer first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger.
Complete to Jay Sternberger. A gain of 4.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line.
The 3rd down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On 1st and 10, Hanson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Hanson. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Hanson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Ridley.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hanson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Dean Lowry. In there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
A gain of 2.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams.
Complete to
the heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Robert Quinn.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Green Bay.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
McManus on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that now makes this a 15-7 game.
15.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
22-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
The pass.
Picked off at the 35.
Intercepted by the Packers.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.